Good morning everyone, I'm your mentor Devanshu and I welcome you all to the reports and indices session on EduTap. And guys, today the topic of the discussion is SDG India Index and Dashboard 2021. And guys, we all know that reports and indices are very important when it comes to the NABARD, RBI and SEBI exam, and in the past year exams as well. We have seen questions coming from the topic of reports and indices in the phase 1 as well as phase 2 of these exams, and this is the reason why we are discussing the topic of reports and indices. And guys, if you are new to our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates of the courses and videos offered by us. And you can also join our Telegram channel to get the access to the PDF of the lectures. And guys, to join the Telegram channel, kindly click on the link given in the description below. And guys, we are also running a daily exam booster series in which we are running 3 series, that is the general awareness series taken by Ritika Rehal ma'am, ESA current affairs series taken by Gurkirat sir, and reports and indices series taken by myself. So guys, now let's move on to the session. Let's get started. So guys, recently Niti Aayog in collaboration with the United Nations Office in India has released the 3rd edition of SDG India Index and Dashboard 2021. And guys, this particular report was themed as partnership in the decade of action. So guys, now you must be thinking that what exactly is the SDG. So guys, SDG stands for Sustainable Development Goal. So you must be thinking that what are these sustainable development goals. So guys, these SDG is a collection of 17 interlinked global goals which have been designed as a blueprint to achieve more better and sustainable future for all. And guys, these goals were set up by the United Nations General Assembly in year 2015, and these are intended to be achieved by year 2030. So guys, now let's see that what are the objectives of this particular index. And guys, this SDG Index 3.0 ranks the states and union territories of India based on their performance across the 16 sustainable development goals. And it also does the quantitative assessment of 17th sustainable development goal, and it also aims to promote the healthy competition among the Indian states and union territories towards their journey achieving the global goals. And it also helps the Indian states and union territories to identify the priority areas which demand more attention in order to move forward towards achieving the sustainable development goals. And it also enables the Indian states and union territories to learn from the good practices of their peers which they are adopting in order to achieve the sustainable development goals. And guys, it also highlights the data gaps in the statistical system and identify the sectors which require robust and more frequent data to be collected. And guys, if we talk about this SDG Index 3.0, then it has been constructed with the help of 115 indicators covering 70 targets of these 16 sustainable development goals. And guys, if you talk about these indicators, then they are aligned with the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation National Indicator Framework. So guys, now there is a task for you and you are required to tell me in the comment section below about the brief information about the National Indicator Framework. So guys, now let's see that what are the different sustainable development goals. So guys, if we talk about these sustainable development goals, there are a total of 17 goals, in which the first goal is related to the no poverty, that is eliminating poverty from all over the world. Second goal is related to zero hunger. Third goal is good health and well-being. Fourth goal is ensuring quality education. Fifth goal is ensuring gender equality, and so on. So guys, you are advised to quickly go through the list of the 17 sustainable development goals and also learn that what number goal represents which kind of target, because in the exam it can be asked that goal number 9 is related to which one of the following topics. And guys, you will be given 5 options, and among those 5 options the right answer will be the industry, innovation and infrastructure. That is the goal number 9 is related to the industry, innovation and infrastructure. So guys, that's why this particular whole list is very important from the exam point of view. So guys, if we talk about the global wise results of India, then guys, as per this report, as per the goal wise results of India, then as per this report, India's composite score among all these goals was 66 in this particular edition of the index. And guys, if we compare this score with the previous edition, then in previous edition the score was 60. That shows that India's score has increased by 6 points, and that also shows that India has moved forward towards achieving the target of sustainable development goals. And guys, if you talk about India's performance in the sustainable development goal, then India has performed very well and the best in the sustainable development goal with a score of 92, followed by sustainable development goal number 6 with a score of 83, followed by sustainable development goal number 11 with a score of 79. And guys, all these scores are being given on a scale of 0 to 100, where 100 shows that the country or union territory or state has achieved the target of sustainable development goal. Now guys, you can see here in this particular graph that these particular sustainable development goal, that is the performance under these different SDGs, are being denoted by some different colors. Now let's see that what exactly these colors denotes. So guys, these particular colors denotes the range of scores that these Indian union territories and states have attained. And guys, these particular colors denotes the 4 different range of scores, and guys, in these 4 different colors these Indian union territories and states have been classified. And guys, these are the aspirant category having a score between 0 to 49, followed by a performer category having a score between 50 to 64, then the front runner having a score between 65 to 99, and achiever having a score of 100. So guys, from here you can directly see that Indian states and union territories have been denoted by only 2 colors, that is yellow and green, and that shows that there was no Indian state and union territory in the category of achiever as well as in the category of aspirant. And guys, if we talk about the front runner, then there were total of 22 Indian union territories and states which are under this particular category, like Kerala, Himachal Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Karnataka, and so on. And guys, if we talk about the performer category, then there were 15 union territories which are part of this category, like Manipur, MP, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Nagaland, Odisha, and so on. So guys, from here you are only required to remember the number of categories, that is the aspirant, performer, front runner, achiever, as well as the range of scores which they represent, and the number of union states and territories which are part of these particular categories. Okay, so guys, I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. Now let's see the performance of states, that is the top 5 states of this index. So guys, if we talk about these top 5 states, we have already discussed that India's score was 66, and if we talk about the state which has topped this index, then Kerala is the state which has topped this index with a total score of 75, followed by Himachal Pradesh and Tamil Nadu with a score of 74, followed by Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Karnataka, Uttarakhand together on the 3rd position with a score of 72, followed by Sikkim on the 4th position with a score of 71, followed by Maharashtra with a score of 70 on the 5th position. And guys, if you talk about the performance of the state, that is the bottom 5 states, from here we can see that Bihar was the state, among the states Bihar was the state which was placed at the bottom of the list with the score of 52, and on the last 2nd position it was Jharkhand with a score of 56. So guys, from here you can also see that this particular states have been denoted by the yellow color. Okay, so guys, now let's see that what are the performance, how was the performance of the Indian union territories. And guys, from here we can directly see that all these union territories, among these union territories, the 7 union territories are being denoted by the green color, and only 1 union territory, that was Dadra and Nagar Haveli in Daman and Diu, belongs to the category with a score of 62, that is it was placed at the bottom of the list. And if we talk about the union territory which has topped this particular list, then it was Chandigarh with a score of 79. And guys, I want to add here that among the topmost performing state, then Kerala has retained its top position, as it has also topped the list in the previous edition as well. And similarly, Chandigarh is the union territory which was also on the top in the previous edition, and once again it has topped the present edition as well. So guys, that was all from the performance of the union territories. Now let's see that what are the top fast moving states. That means the states which have shown the maximum improvement. And guys, if we talk about this particular list, then this list has been topped by Mizoram, as its score was only 56 in 2019 to 2020 edition, but this particular number has increased by 12 points to 68 in 2020-2021 score. And guys, that shows that it has shown a highest improvement of 12 points in the index as we compare its performance in the last edition. And guys, if we talk about the next state which is on the list is the Haryana, having a improvement of 10 points, followed by followed by Uttarakhand on the third position with the change in score of 8 points. So guys, from here you are required to remember the name of this particular state, that is Mizoram, which was the top fast moving state as per this index. So guys, from here under this slide we will be discussing that what are the different states and union territories which have performed the very best in that particular sustainable development goal. For example, when we talk about the goal number 1, that is no poverty, in this particular sustainable development goal, the topmost performing state was Tamil Nadu and the topmost performing union territory was Delhi. And guys, if we talk about zero hunger, then among this list, in this particular goal, the topmost performing state was Kerala, and if we talk about the union territory, then it was Chandigarh, which has performed very well, very best in this particular goal number 2. And guys, so on here the list of all the 16 sustainable development goals is being given, and the topmost performing states and union territories are also provided here. So guys, you can quickly go through them, and let's move on ahead into the session. So guys, now let's see the key findings of this particular index. And guys, we have already discussed that India's score was 66 and it has seen an improvement of 6 points when we compare its score from the 2019 to 2020 edition of this particular report. And guys, this report also says that the goal number 2, that is zero hunger, and goal number 5, gender equality, demands the special attention. And guys, this report also says that in the goal number 2, total 9 states, and from the goal number 5, total 12 states have moved out of the aspirant category from the last year index. So guys, this also shows that these Indian states and union territories have performed well in these two particular indicators, but still a lot of improvement is required to be done in order to achieve the sustainable development goal of zero hunger and gender equality. And guys, this particular index also says that the state range between 52 and 75, that means the score of state in this particular edition is between the range of 52 and 75. And guys, this particular range was 50 to 70 in the previous edition. That also shows that Indian states have really done better when it comes to the achieving the sustainable development goal. And guys, if we talk about the union territories, then this particular was 59 to 70, and guys, this particular range has increased to 62 to 79 in the previous index, and that once again shows that India's union territories has again improved a lot and they are moving towards achieving the target of sustainable development goals. And guys, in year 2019 to 2020, only 10 states were part of the front runner category. And guys, if you see the present edition, that is a 2021 edition, then you can directly see that 12 more states, that is this particular number has increased from 10 to 22 in year 2020-2021 edition. So guys, that shows that Indian states and union territories are really improving when it comes to the different categories of this particular index. And guys, this particular index also says that goal number 6 has seen the highest number of front runners, as total 25 states were part of this particular category. 25 states were part of this particular category from the goal number 6. And guys, if we talk about the goal number 5 and 9, then it has seen the highest aspirants with the 14 state each in these two goals. And guys, when we talk about the SDG 3, 10, 11 and 12, so guys, I hope that you must have gone through quickly the list of these 17 sustainable development goals. Now you are required to tell me in the comment section below that what these sustainable development goal number 3, 10, 11 and 12 are related to. And guys, if we talk about this index, then this particular index says that the country, that India has moved from performer to front runner category among these 4 different sustainable development goals. And guys, this particular index also says that goal number 11 has seen the biggest movement, as the score among this particular goal has increased from 53 to 79 year 2020-2021 edition. And guys, this particular index also says that all Indian states have improved their score in this particular edition in the range of 1 to 12 points. That shows that all the Indian states have really improved, but still there is a lot of required improvement. There is a lot of score improvement which is yet to be done by these particular Indian states and union territories. So guys, that was all from the today's session. Now let us move towards a small MCQ series, with the help of which we are going to see that whether you have taken the key takeaways, whether you have gathered the key takeaways from this particular session or not. And guys, the very first question from this particular MCQ series is here on your screen. And guys, the first question says, which among the following organization has recently released the SDG India Index and Dashboard 2020-2021? And guys, you are required to answer me this question in the comment section below, that which organization has released this particular report. And guys, the options are Niti Aayog, World Bank, Reserve Bank of India, United Nations and India, and both A and D. So guys, the right answer to this particular question is option E, that is both A and D, as we know that both Niti Aayog and United Nations in India have together in collaboration developed this particular SDG India Index report 2021. So guys, now let's move on to the next question of the day, that is, which among the following state has topped the recently released SDG India Index and Dashboard 2021? And guys, the options are Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Kerala and Andhra Pradesh. So guys, kindly answer this particular question in the comment section below. And guys, the right answer to this particular question is option D, that is Kerala. So guys, as we have already discussed in this particular index, that Kerala was the state which has topped this index. And guys, if we talk about the state which was at the bottom of the list, then please tell me in the comment section below that which state was at the bottom of the list among these states' performance in the SDG India Index 2021. So guys, now let's move on to the next question of the day, that is, according to the recently released index, what is the overall score of India? So guys, here you are required to tell me the composite score of India in the SDG index. So guys, kindly answer me this question in the comment section below. And guys, the options are 57, 60, 66, 69 and none of the above. So guys, we have already discussed this in the session, that the right answer of this particular question is option C, that is 66. As we all know that India's score in 2020-2021 edition was 66, and if we talk about the score of India in the last edition, then it was 60. So guys, now let's move on to the googly question. And guys, under this question, I am going to ask you a question from a different report and indices which was released recently. Now let's see that how many of you are going to hit a cracking shot on this googly question, and how many of you are going to lose your wicket. So guys, the question is here on your screen. So googly question says, as per the recently conducted survey, embracing digital is COVID-19 the catalyst for lasting change? Which country has witnessed the highest adoption of digital technologies by the health and human services? So guys, you are required to tell me the name of the country which has witnessed the highest adoption of digital technologies by the health and human services. And guys, the options are here on your screen. Option A is India, followed by option B Australia, then United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, and option is United States of America. So guys, kindly answer this question in the comment section below, the name of the country which has witnessed the highest adoption of digital technologies. And guys, the right answer to this particular question is none other than option A, that is India. So guys, India is the country which has witnessed the highest adoption of digital technologies by the health and human services, as per this given mentioned report. So guys, now let's move on to the question from the session itself. And guys, next question is here on your screen, and the question is related to the number of states and union territories which have been categorized as front runners. So guys, we have discussed this particular thing in the today's session, and guys, the right answer to this particular question is option E, that is 22. So guys, now let's move on to the next question. And next question is, which among the following union territory has topped the recently released SDG India Index 2021? So guys, please tell me in the comment section below that which union territory has topped this particular index. And guys, the options are Delhi, Ladakh, Chandigarh, Puducherry and Jammu and Kashmir. And guys, the right answer to this particular question is Chandigarh. As we all know that Chandigarh has retained its position as the top performing union territory in this particular list of SDG India Index 3.0. So guys, now that was all the questions from today's session. Now let us move on to the homework question. And guys, the homework question is, which among the following organization has recently released the report titled as the World in 2030 survey? And guys, the options are World Health Organization, World Bank, United Nations, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, and Niti Aayog. So guys, you are required to answer me this particular question in the comment section below, and I am going to answer this particular question in the next session. So guys, keep in connection. Please answer the question in the comment section below. And if we talk about the homework question from the previous lecture, then the homework question from the previous lecture was related to the renewable energy market update outlook for 2021 and 2022. And the question was, by what percentage the renewable energy capacity declined in India in year 2020? And guys, the right answer to this particular question is option A, that is 50%. And guys, if we talk about the star performers from the previous session, then the star performers from the previous session are Shweta Gupta ji and Salma Saffron. So guys, congratulations to all of you, and I hope you are really preparing well for the upcoming exams. And guys, if you also want your name to be mentioned here in the star performers section, kindly participate in the session by answering the questions asked throughout the session in the comment section below, and I will be giving your names in the next session. So guys, I hope that this session is being fruitful and useful to all of you. And if you still have any queries, then you can drop us a mail at hello@edutap.co.in, and you can also call us at 814-620-7241. So guys, now I will be meeting you in the next session. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Wish you all happy learning.